Today's video is sponsored by Whitebeard Signworks. Like this sign behind me, use code BS15, link in the description down below to save $15 off your first purchase. Now back to your regularly scheduled programming. During Denver Broncos training camp, pretty much every single year, we have this camp darling player that emerges. And last year, it was Jaleel McLaughlin. This year, it seems like Vele is trending in that direction. Vele, every single day, has made a splash play. He's made a contested catch. He's gone up and mossed cats. He has been absolutely incredible throughout the course of camp. And according to his teammates, he's doing all the little stuff right, too, behind the scenes, in the classroom. Every single day, he goes about his business the right way. He conducts himself professionally, and he's able to really translate that onto the field. Vele has been the top storyline of camp outside of the quarterbacks. I'm really excited to see what his potential is heading into this season, and I'm just going to be honest. He's proven a lot of people, including myself, wrong. I remember questioning when the Broncos drafted him in the 7th round. There were other players on the board that I liked more, but the biggest thing was Vele was a 26-year-old rookie, and I was just really questioning why the Broncos would spend a draft pick on a 26-year-old. Well, now I know why. This dude is an absolute physical freak of nature. I want to bring in a couple of clips to showcase just the big-time plays that he has been making in camp. This was a one-handed catch that he had from Jarrett Stidham today. So here's Vele right here in the slot. You'll see he kind of runs that little slot fade. And, dude, he goes up and with one hand grabs that ball. Absolutely insane. I can actually roll the whole clip here since this isn't copyrighted footage. Bro. Vele has been making plays like that every single day. I want to bring in another example. This was from the 5th. This was in a one-on-one situation. Bo Nix throwing him the ball. I can't recall who the DB was on this play, but Vele again goes up and mosses him. There we go. Look at this. I mean, he has been making catches like that every single day. Video doesn't exist of it that I could find, but he did the same thing yesterday in a one-on-one setting to Riley Moss. His contested catch ability, his catch radius has what's been getting him noticed in camp, but there's been other things as well that have really impressed me. His route running over the middle of the field. He gets open on dig routes, slant routes, that kind of stuff. He's got good speed to him, so you could throw him a jailbreak screen. He actually reminds me quite a bit of Tim Patrick in terms of some of the stuff that he can do. And this is where I got to tie Tim Patrick into this equation a little bit, because he is an older player and he is coming off of those really serious injuries. Vele has looked like the more explosive player between him and Patrick at this point in time. I know that the Broncos covet Patrick. The fan base loves him. I love him. I think Tim Patrick is the pinnacle of a professional and the pinnacle of the type of guy you want to have in your locker room. But I have heard conversations from various Broncos media members about Vele possibly making Tim Patrick expendable. Would I do it? No, I would not, because I feel like Tim Patrick brings you valuable experience, and he brings you really, really valuable route running. He brings you that veteran savvy. Those are all skill sets that I'm not willing to part ways with. But Vele has definitely made a case for the active roster. I think that there are some other guys, such as Brandon Johnson, Little Jordan Humphrey, that have definitely been pushed down the depth chart because of Vele. Those guys will probably end up on the practice squad, and they'll be elevated at various points throughout the season. You have to start thinking about how this final wide receiver room is going to shake out. Of course, Courtland Sutton, Josh Reynolds, Marvin Mims, and I'm anticipating Tim Patrick will be on that list. And then Troy Franklin will be there, of course, as the 4th-round draft pick. But Vele, I strongly feel like, is going to round that unit out, and I feel like the Broncos are ultimately going to end up keeping 6 wide receivers. If they do, then Vele has a chance to make an impact this year as a rookie. because he's 26 years old, it actually gives him a bit of an advantage because he's played more football in college. He is, quite frankly, just a little bit further ahead of the curve in terms of figuring out life. The difference between a 24-year-old and a 26-year-old, as someone who is currently 24, I can tell you is quite significant. So just the way that Vele conducts himself in the building and goes about his work each and every single day, that's also a testament to his maturity and him being a little bit of an older player. And that has all translated onto the field. Vaughn Vele has been sensational in camp, and I look forward to seeing him in the preseason. All right, Broncos country, I am curious, if you guys have gotten the chance to get out to camp, what has been your favorite contested catch that Vaughn Vele has made so far? Drop those comments down below, guys. I would love to hear your thoughts, as always. Be sure to leave a like on this video as well as subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much to Whitebeard Signworks for sponsoring this video. Use code BS15 to save $15 off your first purchase. And until next time, guys, I'm your host, Gage Madrid, saying peace out.